that. Haha. Holy noodle. We've made it. Sorry about that. Okay, so first things first. Let's just make the surface of the sun show up so that I can see, because I can't see apparently without doing this. So first of all, let me just apologize for not being here yesterday. I was so ungodly tired. How tired were you? I was so tired that I came home, took off my uniform, and went straight to sleep. That's how tired I was. So here we are. We have one full repeat left, and then half of one, basically. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is great. All right. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Oh my gosh. So, my eyes are killing me. They burn so badly. Yay for allergies. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done with this. I'm saying that like I don't have other projects. Absolutely have other projects. I literally have a cart full of other projects, and that's just like common ones right now. Yeah, it's not all of them. It's not even close to all of them. So I'm saying I don't know what I'm going to work on next. It's like the most ridiculous thing I could possibly say. Essentially, yes. Basically, oh my gosh. Now, more accurate would be, I don't know what I want to work on next. That's probably accurate. You should probably pick the closest alligator, though. Which, I don't know what that is right now, honestly. We're trying to do a bunch of work tonight. We're going to see how that goes. I have not talked to Bay in pretty much all week. It's kind of wearing on me a lot. I am a high-touch person, apparently. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. I remind myself to be patient because there are extraneous situations, circumstances, whatever. 2, 3. Da, 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 da. I'm sure I sound really ridiculous saying that, but I know things that other people don't know, that are not my business to say anything about. And because these things are a thing, I'm going to be more patient and understanding than if they weren't a thing, because they absolutely matter. And I like to think of myself, ridiculous as I am, as a reasonable person. Unless Brenda is, taking the wheel, and then I'm like pretty much the exact opposite of reasonable. But to be fair, Brenda is, Brenda. So, if I had done my work last night, we would be on the last section right now. So I'm a little perturbed with myself right now. I really wish I had taken the time to stay up and do this. But alas, poor Yorick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Cupcake is slowly but surely pissing everybody off because Cupcake is doing the most. Got this overachiever mentality, which is really not sitting well with everybody in the back, by the way. Because it basically is working the hell out of us, and he's getting all the credit, and it's like, yeah, about that. And I'm not saying that he doesn't come in the back and help us, but doing it like once or twice, here and there, that's nothing to write home about, right? I don't think so. So, yeah. Now, what I can say is Sunshine officially moved his stuff out of the shop. So he is officially not our problem anymore. So there's that. And as I said, I immediately was going to take over his spot. And I did. And I told Gumby, I was like, hey, I'm going to need you, if you take anything off my little table that I've like adopted, to put it back. Yeah. So he's like, I'll try. And I was like, okay, that's fine. He basically commandeered a cart that's just like been in the shop. It's mine now. Now, at this rate, I might start leaving my tools at work now, because I'm not saying that Sunshine would have stolen any of my tools, right? But I know that Juice absolutely isn't going to. And so this means I can probably just leave them there. So there's that. Hooray! Oh my gosh. It doesn't feel like 4 rows is a lot. It really doesn't, but the 4 rows seem to go by really quickly. Like really quickly. I don't know why I'm turning that over. I've forgotten what I'm doing. Pardon me. Pardon me. Don't mind me. Oh no, I hope I don't fall. That one's for friend. Did I just seriously work the wrong side with the wrong thing? Did I? I did. What the hell? We sure can't. I can't believe that I worked this one backwards. Good job. Yeah, so if I were to be on camera, you wouldn't be able to see what I was doing. And that would completely defeat the purpose of me making art while I was on camera. What is this? How did I manage this? How did I manage this? So now we get to tank backwards. Good job. Good job. I can't believe y'all let me do this backwards. Y'all suck. No, I'm just kidding. I can't believe it's Friday. Like, seriously. Hey, I'm like mostly on time tonight too. Look at that. Go me. On time is like a struggle for me. Mostly, mostly because, here we go. Okay, so. All right, here we go. Now, here we go. Okay, so we're going to try this again. There we go. Okay. That was like making no sense. Oh. Uh-oh. Da-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wham! There we go. Okay, got it. All right, we'll try this again. So the thing is, because of what it was, I did work the stitches correctly. I just worked the wrong half of the row first. Oh my goodness. All right, now we did it correctly. Finally. Can you tell that I'm tired? I need some more caffeine. I need some more caffeine. Where's some caffeine? I have some down here. Ha ha ha. today's caffeine brought to you by matcha latte. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I've got this Halsey song stuck in my head. Oh, okay. It's weird. It's from the 50 Shades Darker soundtrack. Don't ask me why I know that. Don't ask me. Actually, I know that because that was the CD, the album cover that you saw in Pandora. It said, "Hey, this is where this is from." Now, have I seen the movie? Yes, unfortunately, I have. I know it really is terrible. I feel like the book is probably way worse than the movie is, because movies cut out so much stuff, right? I tried to listen to the book on tape, and by on tape I mean, you know, audiobook, just complete figure of speech. It was horrendous. Like, the amount of times that certain phrases were said was just like, what is this? What is this? Like, is this what? No. Like, no. This isn't any good. This is terrible. And look, I know. The writer, the author got in, like, just the right time and, like, made it happen and, like, hit it big and everything. And that's, you know, bully for them, okay? But is it good writing? God, no, it's not. Now, the other thing about it is, like, if a book is bad, you're talking about hours and hours and hours. Like, right? Anywhere from, like, 5 to 10 hours of your life. A bad movie is like an hour and a half to 2. Hey, can you stop it, Snoot? No Snoot. No Snoot. No Snoot. No Snoot. Snoot is trying. Snoot, stop it. Stop it, Snoot. Back up. Back up. You being a brat. She's being a brat. Oh no. Oh no. See. Get down. You've caused a ruckus. Get down. Get down. You're being bad. I don't like it. So now we have to fix this. You know, is it really a work session if I don't have to fix something? Because I don't think it is. Like cheese. Cheese and crackers, y'all. That's okay. That's okay. I make them. Okay, so, all right, we're gonna do like this. Hey, you're making an awful lot of noise. Why don't you lay down? I almost bought candy today. I did not buy candy today, but I almost did. Okay, so here we go. Ta-da! I gotta tell you, I'm getting a lot better about fixing these freaking fuck-ups, so. There's that. There's that, at least. I don't know if that's like an accomplishment. Because you know why I'm getting better? Because I keep doing it. I keep jacking stuff up. I don't mean to, though. I really don't. I really, really don't. Alright, so let's see. Now that like song is apparently gonna play on repeat in my head. That's great. Just great. Fantastic. I guess it could be worse. Right? It could be a bad song. Or like a really annoying song. So, since it's not, we shouldn't complain, right? Because earworms are usually terrible songs. Or like songs that you don't want to hear multiple times. Like the first time, fine. The third time, oh god, no, stop. So I have this weird thing. I hate people making requests of me. It's like a quick way for me to just automatically be like, no. So, yeah. I don't really know what to call that urge, but like definitely turns into a no, like really quickly. I've explored this thought a few times, like mentally trying to figure out what exactly it is that makes me react that way. I have some thoughts, okay? Some of it is I'm doing enough. I don't take requests. Right? I think it's fair. Some of it is just like I'm doing things how I want to. So that's what this looks like. Is this? And you know, like it, not like it. That's cool. Whatever. Hey, you know, that is your prerogative. You don't have to like it. Yeah. But I'm here to share my work, not my face. My face has nothing to do with my work, and so it's not necessary. On another note, I look like shit right now anyway. Like, I am allergy ridden and tired, and I just got off work not too long ago, and I am not up to like being on camera anyway. So there's that. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that sunshine is gone. I'm not excited for the strain that is going to happen. Because this also means that Juice and I are probably not going to work on the weekends together. But like this one right now. Like, I'm working tomorrow, and so is Juice. But next weekend, I am not working, and Sunshine isn't there anymore. And so that means Juice is going to have to work. Which sucks. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to be done for it, though. Like, really, so. Oh, well. I do not think that Cupcake really understands what that's going to do to the schedule. Because if he's like, hey, I need you to work, like if he says to me, I need you to work next weekend, I'd be like, no. Just no. Like, it's not optional. Yeah. What gets me, right, is his statement was like, oh, your schedule is really weird. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, in every other industry, you working every other weekend is actually really normal. Like, I'm sorry that y'all think that working every weekend is normal, but it's not. Like, it really, really isn't. But okay, guy. So. Oh, well. That's okay. I'm not going to move any faster than I ever do anytime. Just, I'm not. I do need to consider getting like a work table though. Like a cart for my stuff to hang out in. It'd be really awesome if I could get one that locks. Right? And I would absolutely not leave my key with any of those motherfuckers there. And come at me if you don't like it. I'm not in the habit of like giving people access to me or my stuff. I'm just not. Like when I'm around and I can come up after you and be like, dude, what the hell? Put this shit back. That's one thing. Like I know old Walter isn't gonna bother my stuff. Okay, I know that. I'm not really worried about Juice either. Juice, like I said earlier, Juice has all the tools. Like he's got all the tools. He's got all the good tools. Like I have some of the same tools that he has. Okay. But he has way more. Now, I wonder if he's going to continue locking his box up. Because I'll make sure stuff is put back. Or like I won't accidentally put it in my shit because I'm not like that. I do have a couple of things that I am wanting to spend money on as soon as I can buy more tools though. I'm trying to prioritize like what I want. Like I need to replace my oil filter pliers because I bent them. Which is annoying. Super annoying. If I get far enough down from these knots, I'm going to do some more needle felting, by the way. If you were here for that the other day, it's a really weird fucking sound. It's a super weird sound. I fear my life has become more boring. I'm sorry. What will I do now that I don't have sunshine to have a problem with at work? Oh no. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Not be irritated every time I go into work? Yeah, that sounds right. That totally sounds right. I think these like fuzzy spots, while they look weird, they don't look really bad. So that's good. All right, here we go. This is our third out of our 5 repeats. Like, I can't believe they're going so quickly. I cannot believe it. To quote Quincy from Little Einsteins, going to be weird. Now I've got the trap remix of Little Einsteins playing in my head. Damn it. Who changed the station? It's so fucking weird if you haven't heard it. I don't even specifically listen to trap music, but it's hilarious. Got a lot of lurky loos in here today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so that's not right. That is right. This is right. This is right. And then this is right. So May is, there's going to be a new book out. It's The Blood of Promise. We've watched The Fall of Promise. We've watched The Rise of Promise. We've read The Rise of Promise. I'm super, super excited for The Blood of Promise. And I wonder what she's going to do after those 3 books. Because unless they get a new member of the pack, that's all the pack members. Now, she very well could do that. Like, that's totally a thing. Totally a thing. I'm going to be so tempted to keep going after I finish these repeats, but we're not going to because no. Because no. All right, so... Okay, yeah, no, that's right. I think I would be willing to make one of these again. But I don't know that I'd want to use these 2 particular yarns. Mostly this gray one. This gray one has kind of been nightmarish to work with. I just keep having problems with it. Which makes me really, really not want to do anything with it. Like, ever again. Like, I keep saying, oh, I'm going to have some left over. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Ugh, it really looks like I'm going to have a sizable amount left over. And I got to tell you, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I think it's a sock weight yarn, and I think it is, in fact, got the fiber content that you would use for socks. So I might do like a contrast heel toe with it, maybe. I don't know. But I do have like a sock box, and I will put it in there with those. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, I'm still reading, was it Damon's Mountains? I just started that. I think I'm like 4 or 5 books in. Like, there's 45 books. It's fucking amazing. I'm super excited about it. Oh my gosh. I'm really bad about having my latte. I used to drink it on the way home. And then I stopped doing that. And so then what would happen is by the time I remembered it. Like, it'd be the next morning and gross. Like, would not be safe to drink. So, here we are. I talked to one of my art colleagues the other day on Slack. We haven't talked to him forever. They're a knitwear designer and like just general designer, but also they've done like some garment design alterations, I think. So they have like a very rather extensive knowledge when it comes to garments and such, which is awesome. We met because of Instagram, of all places. I don't even know how. Like, I don't know if I saw her tagged in something for the city I live in or what. It might have been in a comment thread, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I'll have to ask her if she remembers. She probably doesn't. Oh my goodness. There's like a special kind of satisfaction when you get to the point of pattern where you've done it enough, and so you can like kind of memorize some of it. It's great. It just occurred to me that I turned off all my sound. Okay. I didn't figure I was going to hear from Bay. Like, so, yeah. But just in case. Just in case, pocket, just in case. That's from Peter Rabbit. So there's that. I also need to update the row count on Ravelry in the stitch count. I haven't done that in a while. Like, I haven't done it basically since this green line portion. I was almost going to drink a glass of wine while I was knitting, and I was like, that's a terrible idea. And I'm like, it is a terrible idea. Just because my coordination, I don't think would be great. I feel like I'd mess things up like way more than I am now than usual. I got a blueberry moscato though. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be any good. I like sweet wines because I can't handle anything bitter or dry. I'm bitter enough. Oh, I saved that. I did. Alrighty then. Squeegee. Now this I'm going to have a lot of, and this is also, I think, a, what do you call it? It's also a sock yarn, but I don't know. I'll have to see how much I have left of the two of them. If it comes out to, I think 100 grams, it should be around enough for a sock. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They did good jobs. I'm not even a fan of South Park. I really am not. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but if I had to watch it, oh, I wouldn't be excited about it. And look, if you love the show, that's great. Fantastic. I just don't. I just don't. I just do not. Alright, so here we go. I know. If I followed the directions, and the directions being with yarn in front, I wouldn't have to keep doing that. But I'm being naughty and I'm not following directions, so flippity doo-dah. There we go. Oh my gosh. I was terrible this morning. And I got to work. And I walked in and I had like a headache. And I looked at Gumby and I was like, dude, I hate to do this, but I need to go get something to eat, like right now. Is it bad? He's like, no, it's not really bad. I'll walk back there with him to see how bad it was. And it wasn't. Like, the two things that were up there on the board were things that we couldn't do yet because we didn't have the tires for them. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I should message Juice and be like, you know, you probably really shouldn't be coming in tomorrow because I'm not going to be there next Saturday. But I'm not the one who made the schedule, and so I'm not the one who jacked it up. And that's not my problem. It is not my problem to fix somebody else's screw up. It really isn't. It kind of gets me. It's like, it's so weird. I'm like, it really isn't weird. Like, it really isn't weird. As most places have you working every other weekend. And if you know anything about custody arrangements, that's exactly how a lot of them work. And if you don't know about custody arrangements, well, bully for you, guy. But, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so what we're having to do here is a little, yeah. How I'm like not fixing that right, but I'm not. That's okay. It's okay. I'm making it. Bonus points if you know what that quote is from without looking it up. I had to explain it to Juice today too. I was like, dude, if I am here on Monday, then I'm going to be here on Saturday. And he's like, no, that's not how it works. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So I hope Cupcake didn't ask him, because if he did, he gave him the wrong information. But I assured Cupcake, no matter how he did the schedule, that if I wasn't supposed to be there because it wasn't my weekend, I wasn't going to be. It's like, don't worry, I'm not going to show up. Like, I'm not even remotely paying attention to the schedule because I'm going to show up when the fuck I show up. That's what's going to happen. I'm just saying. Just saying. I wonder if he'll try a little harder to get someone in the back when he has a weekend where I'm not there and Juice isn't there and Gumby's not there. You think he'll get it then? Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't want to go to another location because I don't. But this doing tires constantly is, oh my god, it's fucking awful. Oh my gosh. Now, the thing with it is if I do bail, probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to have something. I have a brain, so I'm going to have something lined up. And I'm going to be like, I need you to do this for me. To talk to the DM. Like, I need you to do this for me. If you can't or you won't do it, then I'm gone. And just, that be it. And I'm like, Sunshine, I don't bluff. Like, if I say something, oh, I fucking mean it. I mean it. He was a lot of talk. He kept just going on and on about how he was going to leave and he was going to leave and this, that, and the other. And like, yeah, no guy. Oh my gosh. I did think about completely changing careers and like going back into medicine. I think that's a mistake, by the way. I don't think working in medicine suits me at all. It would be less physically strenuous what I would be considering going into. I absolutely wouldn't go into coding though, because I have heard enough nightmares from friends about her going to school for it. It also, I'm not saying she would be mad at me, but I could totally see her being pissed that she's getting a bachelor's and I probably could take the short version of the course and get a job a lot easier than she is, and she'll be way more qualified by the time it's all said and done with it. But more qualified and able to get a job is right. That's a whole nother fucking can of worms though, right? Oh yeah, no, okay, we're on the back. I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly don't know what I'm doing. Okay, did you see me try to like decrease? Because I saw me try to decrease. Silly rabbit. Now I'm considering moving my project time. I don't know. It seems like streams that are 2 hours long do a bit better. But I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm consistently doing an hour. So, yeah. So there's that. I also like friends going into coding. I absolutely don't want to do coding. It sounds extremely boring. And from what she has told me, it sounds really unpleasant. So beyond the snooze factor, it's also really complicated because apparently you can bill a lot of things in a number of different ways. Like there's definitely a quote unquote right way to do it, but there are lots of options that look like they could be right. And I don't like stuff like that. Like I really don't. I want to go to engineering school anyway. Oh well. All right, loves. It is like the last. This was like the end. Like we've got one more set of repeats, and that's done. So we're gonna poke that through. So we're gonna do a little needle felting now to get. Where's my crochet hook? I'm gonna get this to the wrong side. Okay, so there it is. There we go. So I got that one to do, and this one, and then we'll probably do this one on the edge. I thought there was like a loose thread. Those are gonna have to wait. So now we're gonna do some needle felting, which is not normally part of this whole shebang. but I need these knots to disappear. Oh, we got one right there too. So that's what we're going to do, kids. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to get my foam. Okay, so this is a piece of foam. This is just what I'm choosing to use for this. And this is honestly so I don't felt it to whatever the fuck I'm working on. Okay, because that would be a problem. I'm using a single needle felting tool. If you've never seen this before, these things are sharp as hell. Okay. And I'm going to warn you, it's a weird sound. And it's a weird sound that you may not like. So if you're sensitive to sounds, you might want to listen for a couple of seconds and leave if it's too much. Because I know there are some people that are just, they can't get down with it. So the whole purpose of this is to make this blend in. And it's going to look like this. This fuzziness right here. We're gonna get closer. So this fuzziness you see, that's something being felted in. Which basically mats it. Okay, now, kids, don't do this at home like this. Don't do this. Don't do this like this. This is really close to my finger. But I actually know what I'm doing. So I'm not worried about it. I think what I did last time was, because I'd like it so that you could see it. So that you can see what I'm doing. And listen to me knock stuff over. Okay, so when I get to the knot part, I'm trying to be a little more careful. Because I don't want to break the needle. But I don't want to take the knot out either. Because I don't. I'm trying to keep it all in the gray on the back. Now, it's going to fuzz up and look different on the other side as well. And that's fine. And that's why what I'm doing is I'm working both sides of it. Okay, so what I've been doing is I'm making sure that it's not folded over on the other side because I could felt these the pieces of fabric together. And we definitely don't want to do that. I'm sure if Mags were to see this, she would be cringing. I've been freaking out about what to do with this, like, for a while. And I'm so glad that I thought to do this. Because this solves the whole issue of the whole knots. Now, what would actually be better is if I was just felting in loose ends. That is not what we're doing. Okay, and what I did last time is I gave it a little bit of a haircut. We'll do that now. And it's just literally the halo part that I'm cutting. Okay. Because I don't want to cut what I just, fixed, right? That would be silly. and terrible. Okay, so this, I think that's alright. Okay, so let's see. Where there was something else. There was another one. There's one right here. And then there's that one. Oh, there's some over here that we need to take care of too. Okay, so we will just keep going across and do this one now. So right, this is on this side, but we're gonna move that over to the gray on the side. So if you run into this problem and you need to disguise ends and you don't mind a little fuzziness and it's an animal fiber, try this. I think it gives it a little character doing it like this, so that's kind of cool. I know, that is not the easiest to see. Okay, so I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead. There's not really much of a haircut on this side to give, but there is on the other side. Okay, so you can see that halo right there. That is what I want to cut. That's it. Alright, so now we've got these, these 3 bits right here. And again, we're going to move that one closer to that way. And then one right there, and then is that a stitch that was dropped? It is a stitch that's dropped. We're gonna needle felt the drop stitch too, people. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna take care of that first. Alright, so now because I'm going through a knot, I want to be really careful. One. Whoa. One, I want to be really careful that I don't, again, stab the needle through it in such a way that it breaks it. I also just don't want to, just in general, mess it up. Okay, so alright, so I feel good about that. So a little haircut. There we go. Ta-da! We'll say that this all is adding character, and given the story of how this came to be and who it's for and why it's for them and everything, honestly, the whole character being added really makes sense. So, and I think they'll enjoy it. So now we're going to do these 3 knots, and that'll be it. Pretty sure. Okay, so I know we were doing everything separate before, but these are so close together, we'll just do them all at once. As you see on the other side, it's so fuzzy, it's really easy to tell where stuff is. And then this one, what I'm doing is I'm really slowly just getting the tails down. So, and if you think that's a weird sound, bobbin lace is also a weird sound. It's a little tip-tapping, knick-knocking going on. So, I think there's one more bit that we're gonna do, and it's this the contrast color. There's just a little tail that I wanna fix. So I think this is pretty good. It doesn't need a whole lot of anything on the side. Alright, so a little hair cutting. Okay, let's see if it needs a haircut on the other side. Just a little bit. Okay, so I think that's all of the main color that I needed to do. So what's left, there's just a little spot right here. So we're going to make sure again that this is not falling on anything. And this is the last little bit we're going to do. And it's just to tamp it down. That's all it is. I think that's really enough because it was just a little tail. Okay, now I do technically have this one little bit, which I guess I'll work this little piece because I did say something about doing that, and it's an edge piece, so it won't take long. So. There we go. So you can see what I'm doing better. And again, we want to get these edges down. All right, and I'm just gonna tidy this little area up right here. I think that's good. I think that's good. So get a little tiny bit of halo. I don't think there's enough for me to worry about felting the, stabbing the other side too much more. So, this is about 17 stitches. I mean, it's not about, it should be exactly 17 stitches. 17 stitches that are left. And there we go. So, there we go. There we have it. This is the progress for the evening. What is next is going to be the very end of the point, and then the bind off. I'm going to get to the last couple stitches right before the bind off. With the next one, take pictures, because I do the last row / bind off is when I take the last picture or the last progress picture. And then after that, it's going to get blocked. So we'll have a before and after of it blocked. And then it's going to be ready to go off in the mail to its new home. I still haven't decided how I'm going to tell the story of it. I feel like I need to. And I think it's important. And I don't know if I'm going to record it here or what. Or just record a video and put it up on YouTube and send the link to the person. Maybe make an outline, because I want to make sure I hit on all the really important stuff. So I might do that. That might be the easiest thing for me to do, because then I won't be engaging in chat to worry about. So I'll just be doing a recording. But thanks for joining me for tonight's project time. I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this later on Twitch or YouTube, remember to give me a follow and like this video, and stay tuned for more project time. Not much more of this. So there you go. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, Raidlings, and I will see y'all on the morrow, hopefully.